So, the Motor Ombudsman is back, and this time they have gone through a study that is revealing a glimpse of car isthmus. Yes, that is the pun they're using, guys. Apologies for that. Wasn't my idea. That's just the headline in the article. And that is going to help the nation's motorists ahead of the festive getaway. So let's have a look at what this article's all about. Full article here on the motoringchronicle.com as always. She looks incredibly happy for Christmas to be here. Or being like, well, just take the picture and let's move on, please. It's July. It's too warm to wear a jumper. But yeah, so with only a few weeks to go until Christmas Day, a study conducted by the Motor Ombudsman has revealed a glimpse of car isthmus for the first time, showcasing what UK drivers are anticipating for the popular festive getaway later next month. With millions traditionally hitting the road to spend time with friends and family and relatives for this much loved annual occasion, the poll of 1,000 people showed that if they were able to travel by car to reach their destination this Christmas, the highest proportion of those surveyed, 24%, would look to set off 2 days before the main event. In contrast, a combined 13% of respondents would choose to leave their journey until the last minute by navigating their way through peak rush hour Christmas Eve traffic, or on Christmas Day itself once the roads have emptied out. Yeah, I usually do that, to be fair. I usually do go down to my parents on Christmas Day itself and travel down on the day because it's way easier. There's nobody on the road. But then again, you're also spending a bit of Christmas Day on the road. So, swings and roundabouts. However, when questioned about what their main concerns would be prior to embarking on the journey to celebrate one of the highlights of the winter season, the principal festive fears expressed by respondents were namely getting stuck in traffic for long periods of time at 31% and having to travel in conditions such as heavy rain and fog at 30%. Similarly, for nearly a quarter of participants at 23%, breaking down in bad weather or in a remote area would be equally considered another nightmare before Christmas, while something else going wrong with the car, like a puncture and having to drive in the dark with poor visibility, are both factors that would weigh in on their minds. Of over just a fifth of the drivers who responded to this survey, around 21% respectively. Furthermore, with the UK's road network typically congested in the lead up to the festive break, the latest study revealed that being late to join the celebrations would be a worry for nearly half, 49% of people. In fact, the majority, nearly 4 in 10 or 38% of respondents who expressed fear of missing out, FOMO, said that they did not want to forego spending time with family members or friends who they may not have seen for a while. It also emerged that 15% did not want to forfeit the chance to open their presents with others or be greeted with cold turkey on arrival, 14%. If they were planning to set off on a Christmas holiday voyage, around 1 in 2 survey participants, 56%, cited that they would get behind the wheel of a petrol car followed by a diesel at 20%. A hybrid would be the transport of choice for 14% of choice participants, and 8% would drive an all-electric vehicle, reflecting the current situation. See what they did there, that's pretty good, of there being fewer fully battery-powered cars on the road compared to other fuel types. When survey participants were quizzed about what they would ask for when it comes to car-related gifts on Christmas, vehicle accessories including dash cams and cleaning kits would be top of the wish list for close to a quarter of people, followed by a personalised number plate and tickets to an event such as a Formula 1 race or the Goodwood Festival of Speed. If they are getting them, it's particularly Silverstone for F1, they are very good family or friends. Keep them around. They like you a lot. Those are not cheap. A Lego set at 13% and a model car also at 13% round off the 5 most sought after wants. In addition, when it comes to priorities in terms of enjoying a gift, 4 in 10, 40% of UK drivers surveyed said that they would opt for something that they could use all year round, followed by one that would allow them to spend quality time with their friends or their family members at 20%, reflecting the aforementioned order of play for the most desired presents. Bill Fennell, who's the Managing Director and Chief Ombudsman at the Motor Ombudsman, said, "The study paints an interesting picture for the expectations of the nation's motorists at one of the busiest times of the UK's road network. This period is often synonymous with congestions and long queues when a large proportion of the country are on the move to join friends and family to celebrate together for this special end-of-year occasion. The underlying message is that we are ultimately reinforcing as part of our Car Christmas campaign is for drivers to spend time not only preparing for the getaway and checking they have all the luggage they need on board, but also that they get into the spirit of ensuring the vehicle is fully roadworthy and legal ahead of embarking on the journey, not just for their own safety, but also for those of other road users. If a repair is indeed needed prior to setting off, we advise car owners to visit a repairer that is accredited to the Motor Ombudsman Service and Repair Code, as this is a trusted endorsement that the business will deliver the highest service and quality of workmanship to customers when on the ramp and beyond. So yeah, interesting stuff there. I must say with the car related gifts one, that's quite funny. Some of that stuff. I mean, for me personally, it would be a dash cam, because the idiots you see on the road, man, I'd like to look back at them, to be honest, and be like, whoa, that actually did happen. That actually happened. They were actually that bad. But yeah, Christmas is always a stressful time for that sort of stuff, travelling around. I mean, I love Christmas personally, I really do. I love going to see friends and family that I haven't seen in so long. Getting together on Boxing Day and stuff's always a big thing in our family. So yeah, interesting findings there from the Motor Ombudsman. If you are going to travel this festive period when it does come up, because yeah, it's like 6 weeks away now, not even that probably. So yeah, it's coming up really quickly. So make sure you get your Christmas shopping in soon, because yeah, it goes pretty crazy when you get to December. But there we go. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, guys. Are you traveling to see friends and family this festive period? And of course, keep subscribed to themotoringchronicle.com to see much more content on the world of motoring right here.